The most important thing you can do in this life is to heal yourself. In this video, I'm going to persuade you of this, but keep in mind, I don't know you. And so every time I say you, I'm talking to myself. And when I talk to myself, I call myself Cammy. That's C-A-M-M-Y. The most important thing you can do in this life, Cammy, is to heal yourself. And if you don't, you'll be living with a booby trap inside of you. You will live out your life recreating and reinforcing trauma and either causing harm to yourself or to others. Money, physical health, mental health, spiritual health, body weight, achievement, family, relationships, all of these may be subject to self-sabotage for as long as your trauma remains unhealed. And by trauma, I mean everything from the obvious physical to the invisible, such as emotional neglect and lack of attunement in childhood. How will my solution solve this problem? One, by recognizing that emotional pain is physical pain. I can understand that it's in my body, not outside of it, and it's therefore a part of my biology. Two, by recognizing that my biology is influenced by everything that happens to me, including things that happened to me before my brain had the capacity to record memory. I can understand that these events altered my brain and my biology. Three, in order to stop causing harm to myself and others, I have to heal these original wounds, whether I can recall their origin or not, so that I can react appropriately to the conditions in the present. Who am I to be an expert in this topic? Am I a doctor? No. Am I a researcher? No. Am I a therapist? No. Am I an educator? No. Have I studied this? Yes. I've studied this from the inside because I'm one of the many survivors of trauma, but I'm not here to recount my trauma. As the majority of society has experienced these emotions, the most important and fundamental thing is to approach trauma from the perspective of healing. So I'm here to persuade you to heal yourself. And no, it's not just as easy as loving yourself, because if you were emotionally rejected in childhood, that can feel impossible, because suffering that type of rejection, it defines you personally and socially. So you can say today, oh, they did the best they could do and I forgive them, or whatever it is that you say in order to continue to feel like you can live normally. But your nervous system doesn't believe that, and that's not enough to change your behavior. What I believe is that you have to go into yourself and find a part of you that felt rejected and that has been hidden away, and you have to drag it out into the light and tolerate it. And then after you tolerate it, integrate it into your being, and then learn to love it, not despite its despicable nature, but because of it. It helped you to survive your childhood. Until you heal this, you will continue to reenact it and reinforce it. That's my belief. How my solution will impact people? Well, when you heal yourself, Cammy, you'll no longer be drawn to toxic, abnormal, abusive people who use you, and you'll no longer fawn over them. You'll no longer submit yourself to be abused. You'll no longer be drawn to people who violate your boundaries, selfish people who use you, people who take your kindness and don't reciprocate. You'll stop harming yourself, and you'll stop being a codependent collaborator in your own abuse. And as a consequence of that, you'll likely be less harmful to others. Maybe I don't want to do this work. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe I don't have any unresolved trauma. Maybe I just bury it down somewhere and build a foundation on top of it, and then build a castle and then put a moat around it so nobody can get in. But when I invite people to my castle, they can't find me because I'm not there. And that harms me and that harms them. So wouldn't you agree that the most important thing you can do is to heal yourself, and that by healing yourself, you will make the world a better place? And if not, why not? You're in this world, aren't you? And if you're better, isn't the world a better place? I think this is irrefutable logic, so I will conclude that the most important thing you can do in this life is to heal yourself. And that's my story.